Hello, my name is Kristin Tissera, and I am a pediatric dermatology research fellow at Mass General. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about creating an NIH-style biosketch for grant applications. An NIH biosketch is a tool required for grant submissions that is used to highlight academic accomplishments and demonstrate unique qualifications to perform the proposed research. It has 5 components: personal information, a personal statement, positions, scientific appointments and honors, contributions to science, and for certain types of grants, scholastic performance. The first step in the process of creating your first biosketch is to go to the NIH Grants and Funding website to download instructions, examples, and templates. There are 2 different sets of instructions based on the type of award you're applying for. The subtle differences between the 2 are within the educational history. First, what dates to include, and additionally, whether you include your grades or not at the end. Part 1 of the biosketch is your personal information. This includes your name, ERA Commons name, position and title, and education and training. You should start your education section with your undergraduate degree and provide the name and location of the institution, degree received, start and end date or expected end date, and field of study. Here's an example of an outline of the biosketch. There is a great example of a trainee biosketch, including undergraduate research, on the NIH website, linked at the end of this presentation. Part 2 is the personal statement. The instructions are as follows. Briefly describe why you are well suited for your role or roles in this project. The personal statement should include aspects of your training, previous experimental work, your technical expertise, your collaborators, your scientific environment, and past performance in this field. At the end, you may cite up to 4 publications or research products that highlight your experiences and qualifications for this project. Not explicitly written in the instructions, but the personal statement should be written in the first person and should fit on the first page, excluding the 4 citations. Some advice from professionals. Personalize your personal statement for every application submitted, and explain what you'd like the reviewers to know about your career and research directions. Describe how you're proposing work in a new direction or significant training or mentorship relationships. The suggested structure of the personal statement is to start with career goals and motivations. Then move towards an exhibition of your research experience and incorporate references to what you've already accomplished in science. Finish with a statement regarding how the research proposed in this grant will advance your career. Explain how the research proposed will provide the necessary training to allow you to find your science vocation and help you use new tools or a new perspective to make advances in science. Part 3 includes positions, scientific appointments, and honors. Here, you should list in reverse chronological order from latest to earliest all current positions and scientific appointments. List relevant academic and professional achievements and honors. Include scholarships, traineeships, fellowships, and development awards as applicable. Clinicians should include information on any clinical licensures and specialty board certifications they have achieved. Include teaching assistant work, volunteer work, travel, and other awards. In Part 4, the contributions to science, briefly describe up to 5 of your most significant contributions to science. The description of each contribution should be no longer than 1/2 page, including citations. Indicate the following: the historical background that frames the scientific problem, the central finding or findings, the influence of the findings on the progress of science or the application of those findings to health or technology, and your specific role in the described work. Bold your name in each citation to help the reviewer identify your name in the list of authors. Figures, tables, and graphics are not allowed. Part 5, scholastic performance, is not required in every biosketch. Check your grant RFA for guidelines. The instructions for trainees are as follows. List by institution and year all graduate scientific and/or professional courses with grades. Explain any grading system used if it differs from a 1 to 100 scale, an ABCDF system, or a 0 to 4.0 scale. And finally, indicate the level required for a passing grade. Here are some additional resources on how to prepare a biosketch. Thanks for listening, and good luck with creating your first biosketches.